Hello everybody, it has been a couple of days. Friday we had the SARL Unlocking Amateur Radio Technology Symposium, which was great. Lots of great talks. Took a bunch of photos at that. Then that ran until like 9 p.m. So that's why no vlog on Friday, because 9 p.m. then I had to drive all the way home from Stellenbosch. Got to bed, crashed. Got up early again on Saturday morning, drove through to Stellenbosch again for the SARL AGM. Got there late. They had already started by the time I got there. The AGM ran until like 2ish. That ran longer than was supposed to. So the afternoon events started a bit later. All great fun. The afternoon events, the talks about SOTA and the VHF, UHF stuff. Good stuff. And then we had the awards dinner in the evening. Met some great people at all the goings on there. I ended up taking a ton of photos amongst everything. I mean, between all three events over the 2 days, I took well over 1,000 photos, a bunch of video clips. And now a bunch of people want me to provide them with photos of the event, because apparently there wasn't an official photographer. So that, I guess, makes me the de facto official photographer, the unofficial official photographer. I don't know. So I'm providing the photos for that. So yeah, that's a little scary. But I got some good ones. Some are a little grainy, but when scaled down to the size they'll be used, not too bad. I realize this audio is a little echoey. I am sitting in my classroom for my cinematography class, and it is not sound treated other than a tiny little pad on the roof over there. So as much as this room ends up being a great softbox for light, it sucks for sound. And here's a little bit of a view of the classroom. I am currently single-handing an ATD in order to try and get some video. Okay, so yeah, great people were met. Made some good contacts. Learned a lot. The symposium had some great speakers, some of who I saw at the AMSAT symposium up in Joburg, but there were a bunch of good new talks. So if you can make it to these events, do so. It's well worth your time and effort and meager expenditure for the event. I mean, if you can get there. I do realize that not everyone is local to these events, so what I have thought about doing is getting hold of the people who are running them and seeing if we can try and find a way to record these things in the future, because it just seems unfair that this information is not getting out there. So I'm going to see what I can do about that. Also, the AGM was streamed on YouTube. So the full recording of the AGM is on YouTube, so you can go watch it if you want to. I will post a link for that. Then what else was there? I did speak to Nico, the SARL chairman, and Chris Gozard, a friend of ours, who is a teacher who is teaching the RAE at the moment, about the possibilities of putting together some video content for teaching RAE to people who, one, don't have access to RAE classes local to them, but also the thing is that, like, not everyone who's teaching RAE classes necessarily knows the entire syllabus as well as they'd like, or because, like, everyone's got their area of expertise. Like, someone might be great with antennas, someone might be great with like FM radios, or regulations, or AM, or SSB, or just basic electronics, or what have you. I know my area of interest and that is more in digital electronics, that kind of thing. So if we have different people contributing, teaching their area of expertise, then we can have, like, the cream of the crop of teachers, and it's less load on everyone. Me as a cinematographer, videographer, I can offer my expertise to go around and video each of the teachers teaching their stuff, and we can put this content online so that everyone has access to it, and we can get more people learning what they need in order to pass the ham radio exams and get on the air. Because not every radio club has RAE classes, because not every club is big enough. Also, not everyone has access to a club. There are those people who are out in the middle of nowhere, and to travel long distance to a club once a week to attend a class is just impractical. Traveling somewhere to take the exam is hard enough. We're going to try and see what we can do about putting together some video curriculum for that. There was also a great talk about what is currently being called the West Coast phenomenon, which seems to be tropospheric ducting along the west coast of South Africa. Guys are using 2-meter communication from the border with Namibia all the way to Cape Town and as far as St. Helena Island, which is amazing. And we're like, this is really crazy, because normally 2 meters is like line of sight, like 50 k's kind of stuff. And I think it would make a good little documentary. So watch the space. I'm going to try and do something about that. Anyway, I think that's about it for today. I will get back to you with more in the not too distant future. Coming up soon, I'm going to sort out my microbit X radio, because hopefully later this week I will be going up Table Mountain with Sid and Adele Tyler for a little SOTA outing. So that should be fun. Great people. I met them this weekend, and just such nice folks. So catch you later.